All right. So this perceived value of ROI. Now that we understand the perceived value of ROI, and we do understand that in order to proceed with any new concept, feasibility of the concept, the groundwork has to be done, which is listening to those customers, those prospects who are actually going to give you money in future. In our previous case, it was the our friends and then the other stakeholder were the cab drivers. So were they ready to onboard on your app or not? If they are not going to onboard, doesn't matter if your friends agree. This is project will be a no-go, right? Is my screen visible? Sorry, I forgot to ask. Can one of you unmute yourself? Looks like I goofed up something. Am I? No, you see, I did goof up something. Thank you to remind me very much. Is the screen visible now? Yeah, great. Great. So it means I'm audible as well. Lovely. So, uh, coming back, the groundwork being done by our marketing guys, our on-hand guys actually, is something which is extremely to be respected as per me. So hats off to these guys actually who do a lot of work to figure out what is the right product which should come to the market. And also, I mean, definitely hats off to the entrepreneurs who bring those products to the market. Yes. All right. Gist of this last two slides is marketing guys should listen in order to understand what the customers want, when they want, where do they want it. If there is a service, do they expect it like a home delivery kind of a thing? Or if there is something which they want it any time of the day, what exactly do they want it? And at what price are they ready to purchase it is of supreme importance. And all this information is available if and once the marketing executives are ready to listen. Humble request to all of you. You guys are pretty young. Let's have this attitude to listen to anything and everything which is available and which is worth listening. Because somewhere in these statements spoken by the people, the tone of their statement, the extent of interest in a product can also be gauged by listening in an attentive way. This is one quality which marketing executives have to have better than anyone else in the company. Moving on. Now, this is a critical, super critical slide again. When we decide to launch a product, why don't I do it this way? Likita, is there something in your mind which you might have liked very much, or maybe something which you want to launch on your own someday, today or someday? Something on your mind. Would you like to share it with us?
Today or tomorrow? Sir, I didn't understand your question exactly.
Okay.
Like,
So
am
is
I
there
a
something
product?
which you want
Produce any
to,
product?
yeah, any product which you think
Uh,
that you want to launch someday in your career, or something which fascinates you that, hey, this kind of a service, had it been there, or this kind of a product, had it been there, I would have used it. Is there something which you would like to share?
yeah, yes, sir.
Please.
Actually, if we see that in government, yeah, I continue. As we see that in government schools in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, they have lack of problem solving skills, critical thinking. These skills are very important, which are mentioned in ICSE syllabus and CBSE, but it is not provided in government schools. So my idea is, just a second. My idea is, sir, to provide this, to create any activities like in that activities they will engage very much, and they also improve these skills which are very important in their life, like interpersonal skills, how to improve their critical thinking, analytical thinking, etc.
Great. What a
Sir,
beautiful thought. Yeah, go on, please.
I don't have exact plan or something, but I have this plan.
This is
Must and should every child or who are studying from up to 6th to 10th class, they must and should have one class from 1 hour daily. Once they have their in their schools, they have to build an activities like treasure hunt or any activities which improve their skills like communication skills, problem solving skills, etc. For that, they need a mentor. So all government schools should provide a mentor for each school or something. It's very good idea. That's all.
very
That's it, sir.
noble thought, Likita. And hats off to this thought. In fact, uh, had I got enough funds, I would have right away requested you to start implementing it. Yeah. Okay. So let me recapture what you have willingness to do. So essentially, we want to have a service which can be introduced in the government schools for the kids between the 6th and the 10th standard, a specific course of 1 hour daily, which will comprise of critical thinking, increasing the creative ability, and problem solving. Did I get your idea correctly, Likita?
Yes, sir, absolutely correct. That's what
Lovely.
I want to convey.
Lovely. So let's think from the first perspective. What is the first thing? Charan, this is a question to you. Let's brainstorm this idea. We will continue today, and remaining, if it is there, we'll continue tomorrow. If we have to brainstorm this idea, Rishabh, I'll have to ask you to hold on to your idea. But yes, I will come to you, then you can mention about your idea, this quick idea. So, first question to you, Charan. Given this idea, where shall we start? Over to you, Charan. Please unmute yourself.
Sir, as we Likita idea is good, but if we directly move on to the government schools, we can't maybe reach that much business point of view. But like that, we won't get that much money to run our business or to daily activities. So that I will do one or two tuitions outlets, like small outlets, sir, so that I can reach my native area or
So you will start at
locality,
two tuition outlets, right?
one or two like that.
One or two. All right. I will come to
Uh,
you, Charan. Thank you. Manashri, where would you have started?
Sir, I directly started from classes from 4 to 6
The
because of
Mhm.
Because of sir, we have to first do introduction, then give practical knowledge, so kids understand very well.
Okay. Okay, Manashri. Over to you, Rishabh. Where would you have started?
Sir, I would go, sir, like ministry say 4 to 6. Sir, in the 4 to 6, I think I just go for sir, like language and speaking 4 to 6, and 6 to 10th or 12th. Sir, I would like to open private coachings for 1 hours to learn skills, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Rishabh.
I-
Likita, where would you have started? I'll come to you, Charan.
Yeah, sir. First, I will hire some members who have very good at skills, like what I mentioned already earlier. Then after that, I will contact with any government school or something. Then I will execute that one. Then after 3 months or something, if it is doing good, then I will increase my ability to other schools all
Thank you, Likita.
over state.
Thank you. Now, let me comment a bit on each of your approaches. While Likita was very clear in her ask of the POC, Manashri, I could see that you were trying to modify the POC thought because the POC was from 6th to 10th, which is the thought process. And you tried to add more value to it by including the 4th to 6th, but I was not able to get a clear answer as to where to start. Rishabh, you also modified the POC by adding more value. Maybe this could become an enhanced POC in yours and Manashri case, wherein we could have, wherein we can redefine the POC. But again, I did not get a very clear hang as to where to start. Charan, yes, you were able to tell me that, yes, I can start possibly with coaching centers. Right? You were near to it. I will come to it now. Likita, you were also near to the start point when you said that I will hire someone and then I will start with a government school for 3 months, which is a brilliant idea. Now, let me comment on this. Ideally, once we are where to start, we should first refine the POC in a way wherein Rishabh and Manashri were attempting to do. In the first space, the only thing which we will do is we will try to go with the POC concept. The concept was critical thinking, learning ability, and creative ability. We wanted to increase these three. In my opinion, had I been in Likita's place, I would have picked only one, not three. Only one feature I want to write. I am not I'm not going to kill these two features, but these two features will have to wait to go in the MVP because I'm a beginner and I don't have a lot of resources. So even if I have to do a pilot from instead of 6th to 10th, I have to go from 4th to 10th. I'm okay with that, but only one. So as Rishabh was mentioning about language skill, and then from 6th to 10th, he goes and says, I would like to try out something else again. We should be very clear. We will say, why out of these three, we have identified one. Out of 4th to 10th standard, we will identify only a single standard. This is how we refine the POC. We kind of make it super slim, no extra weights. So Likita's approach in this way was clear that she wanted to go to a single school, which I very much liked. One thing, Likita, if you have a passion about something like this, yeah, You should not hire. You should have that skill in yourself first and be the ambassador of that skill. Get one school's POC, one government school POC for 3 months for one skill, one standard. Try it out, crack it without hiring anyone. This way, the investment which is happening from your side is only your time. Else, your time, your money, and you don't know, whether the new person whom you are going to hire, is he or she going to be equally passionate like you? If you are sure, if you have a partner, great. If not, my dear friend, you have to do it by yourself. Don't commit this mistake of relying on anyone else to do this kind of a job for you for the POC part. What?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure, my dear. Now, after we have defined the POC, next question is, who is my customer? So, question to you, Charan. Who is going to be the customer in this case?
Customer is maybe the parent or teachers which are paying for the children.
She is speaking about the government school where its education is free. Who is the customer? Rishabh.
Maybe principal.
Okay, Charan. Who is a customer in this case?
Sir, in my view point of view, I think customer will be like Charan say principal, and we can also, if it works, then we will approach to government.
Okay. Thank you, Rishabh. Likita, who is going to be the customer, your customer?
Government, sir.
Manashri, who is going to be the customer for this use case?
Sir, students.
Okay, good. So we have varying viewpoints, and the response from Likita is correct. The customer is government. Why? Because government is the one who will ultimately pay you for your passion. It's your passion to have skilling ability in the schools, enhance the skilling ability in the school children, but you need to be paid for this. So Charan and Rishabh, principal will not pay from his salary or her salary. No, never. It's
My
only
point is, sir. My point is, principal. We are dealing with the school, so that principal had to point of contact for the money or
what was
some
the question, Charan?
scheme. Customer. We discussed about the
Who
customer.
is a customer?
Yes, sir. Who is the customer?
Who is a customer for anything? In general, the customer is someone who pays, who has
Who pays
money in
for
the
that?
bank, and who is ready to pay and spend that part of that money for availing a specific service. So, do you think the principal will pay from his or her pocket?
No, sir. But I think that principal will deal related to transactions. I thought like that.
Let's stick to one question at a time. There's so many things
Okay. I got it.
think
Okay.
over. Yeah. Uh, let's
Okay.
take one step at a time. Yeah. So
Okay, sir.
principal is not a customer. Manashri, I will ask this question to you. What is the difference between a customer and a consumer?
Sir, customer is who pay for uh, pay his money, and
Brilliant.
consumer is who take the skills, yeah, other things.
Can you please repeat who is a consumer?
Who can take the skills like students are parents are paying uh, schools for uh, students.
Right. So here is the thing. I'll give you an example. Manashri, stay with me, please. Unmute yourself. Say
Sir.
you visit, a kid is there. A kid visits, 12-year-old kid is there who visits with his parents to a mall. He likes, say, chow mein. He requests his parent to order chow mein for him. The parents go to Beijing Bites and they order the Chinese chow mein for their kid. So Beijing Bites presents the bill to the family. Who pays the bill, Manashri?
Parents, sir.
They are the customer. Who eats the chow mein, Manashri?
Kids.
Kid is the consumer. Whoever is consuming mean the meaning of consuming is who avails something, who consumes, who actually uses that service. So who is going to use that chow mein? The kid is going to use that. So customer is parent, consumer is different. Let's say the parents order chow mein as well. Then the parents are customer as well as consumer.
Yes, sir.
With this
I got it.
background, now my question to you is, in this concept which Likita has proposed, are the children customer or consumer?
The consumer.
Lovely. Great. Thank you very much. So now all of us
Thank
know
you,
who is
sir.
the customer. Sure. Who is the customer and who is the consumer? Let's switch to the next question. What does the customer want to buy? So I will ask with, and in one sentence, everyone has to answer. I'll start with Likita. What does the customer, who is the government, want to buy?
Service, sir.
Okay, Charan.
Services provided by the
Thank you,
Likita
Manashri.
related to
Services.
Thank you, Rishabh.
Sir, the service.
Thank you. Here, please understand this. It is not a ring road which the government wants to build to ease the traffic congestion happening at a particular section in a particular locality. No, government doesn't want to create a bridge over there. It is not that a particular village doesn't have electricity and government wants to set up use the facilities near a dam and wants to set up a electric facility over there. No, government is not wanting anything. Government is pretty happy. Likita, even without your idea, government is running pretty happy. It does not want to buy anything. It does not want to buy at this stage. We have a POC. The stage is POC, which is in the mind of 5 of us over here, that this is a beautiful idea. Now we have figured out that what will be the POC criteria. We say that we will run for critical skill for 7th standard student in one government school. Let's fix the locality, call it Kukatpalli in Hyderabad. This is the POC which we need to run. Customer is government. Who doesn't want to buy? We have now. So what do we do? Next question. So here the answer is no, right? Answer is no. Now, when does the customer want to buy? In this question, right now the customer even doesn't want to buy. So how will we think on the when part? Here, what you were mentioning a few moments back, Charan, that speak with the principal, he will guide you to the secretariat. There they will guide you to the principal secretary, chief secretary, then to the government, minister and all that. That will be the part of the strategy which will come into picture at this stage. We have to propose now to the government In our previous case, when we were wanting to launch the Ola app, we had to propose to our friends. They being friends, they didn't have to pay anything for the POC. They right away agreed. They were available at one phone call on our phone. In the case of government, we have to take a route, a well-defined route, wherein a lot of paperwork, etc., are needed. Once that is done, then you will receive a written permission to enter that school for teaching. I am giving this example because that is the proper route and you should know about it for any of your future needs, and because this idea has come up. So once this happens, then you will have the permission. Once you have the paper permission, then you have the permission to enter this Kukatpalli locality school for 3 months between 9 to 10 each day to teach the 7th standard students on critical thinking. Now, let's revisit this. Given that you have figured out that the government is ready to spend some time, but remember, they are not ready to pay for the POC because they don't know whether the kids will get benefited or not. So in the POC itself, we have to define what benefits will my idea of teaching critical thinking will bring. We have to figure out the list of tangible benefits and intangible benefits. Let me touch upon them a bit. Tangible benefit is something which you can touch, and you can feel, right? For example, if you purchase any particular good in the market, the mobile phone, it's a tangible thing. You get this mobile phone, you can see this, you can work on the mobile phone, draft emails, work on Excel, etc., work on your Canva. What is the SIM card doing over there in the mobile phone? Every month you will pay Airtel or Reliance or Jio or BSNL some fees.
Sir, it's intangible.
Yes, that is intangible benefit because you cannot touch the call. When you are, this Zoom, for example, which we are doing this call on, I cannot touch this Zoom to feel how does Zoom feel, whether it has got, rough surface or smooth surface, it is shiny surface or it is dull or it is a mirror look or not. No, I and you can experience this service. This is called intangible benefit. Now, once we propose the government a POC, we have to be very clear in our ask that what is going to be the tangible benefit and intangible benefit which we will bring to the table. My dear boys and girls, so for today, I think it's 9. I don't know what's the time. So let me check if it's. Wait. Very sorry, I shouldn't come here. All right, so it's 9 and you guys were very patient. So many thanks for that. Before I disconnect for today, do we have any? Yes, Rishabh, please ask the question.
Sir, can I answer what we put on the table in front of government, tangible and intangible benefits?
I have the time and energy. Does everyone have the time and energy to listen? Anyone? Are we okay to hear right now, everyone? All right, Likita, great. Likita looks to be pretty curious. Yes, Rishabh, go on.
Sir, first I would like to talk about intangible benefits. Sir, if government allow us to serve our POC to MVP, sir, it will help us to our kids to work better and perform better. Like first of all, you have said critical thinking. First thing. So if if they allow us, then we can build, or we can make students or kids, they can think critically, and they can analyze well, and these were the, I think, these were the intangible benefits will be there. And sir, uh, yes sir, you can.
This is your claim, right? This
Okay.
is your
Yeah,
claim. How will
it's my
you
claim.
show it as a benefit? For example, if if a new mobile service company comes and says that I have this thing, you can I will give you a new SIM card with a better facility. I would like to try that out if it comes at a cheaper rate, and the service is good. So I would take that SIM card, put it in my phone, and I'll try it for a few days. And then I will experience it. That is the proof, right? Which I'm getting, whether the benefit claimed by this new company is actually there or not. So right now, it
Yes,
is a claim which you are doing. How will you establish this claim as intangible thing?
we
Anyone?
can share,
Mhm.
sir. I think we can share our PSU experiences.
What experience do you have for that? This is a POC.
Sir,
It's just came in the mind of one of our partners who is Likhita. She is proposing. We are going to the government. We have a meeting with the government tomorrow. What is the POC? The claims are defined that it will help to think clearly. The kid can solve complex problems. What is the proof? How will you establish it? How the government can see that?
sir, we can, like you said, if we have work PSU, means we have applied our PSU, then we have a
POC.
clear, sorry, POC. Sir, we have some results, and we will show them
Where
result.
is your result? It's the idea which came yesterday in Likita's mind. Today we've sought an appointment from the government and we were lucky to get it for tomorrow. Where is the established result? But you're thinking on the right line, Rishabh. I will give some food for thought for tomorrow from where
Okay.
you can pick up and you can then claim. All of you can start from there. I'll give an opportunity to everyone. So here is the thing. What we are going to propose to the government tomorrow is that, sir, most humbly, we are going to run a series of tests with the kids of the 8th standard in Kukatpalli. Those results will serve as a benchmark for us, and we will submit that result to you. 3 months from now, we will put the students through a similar exam, similar set of questions, not exactly the same, but similar set of questions. And then we will observe the results. Then we will compare it with the benchmark, which was collected without this critical thinking proposal of ours. And once we see an improvement of 10%, which we are claiming for now, let's attach a number to it to make it sound more quantifiable. So if you see a 10% improvement, would you be able to grant us an MVP at a cost of maybe a couple of lakh rupees in 3 or 5 schools for 3 months? That should be one idea which we can propose tomorrow. Virtually, we had thinking that it is possible. So everyone, many thanks for your time. Anyone has any questions till now? No further proposals, but any questions till now?
Sir, it is the 10%. We should accept our reject. We have to say by the 10% only, na?
Yes, we can fix up a mind amongst us. We are 5 of us who are going to present tomorrow. So we will amongst us
Okay.
today, let's discuss that. Shall we what is the confidence level we are having on the criticality? Shall we be very aggressive, like 30% hike, better numbers, or shall we play safe? Maybe if we claim 10 and we deliver 30%, that is better. So let's agree on one number, which we will say that today, if students are scoring 60 out of 100, after 3 months, they will score 10% better, which is 66. Minimum 66 they will get on an average. This is what our claim will be. Am I able to answer your question, Charan?
Yes, sir, I got it.
All right. Any more questions?
Anyhow, we have to figure out our thinking process with respect to the figures we achieved by the result.
Which we expect to achieve by our POC.
Okay, okay, I got
Right
it.
now, everything is in the air, right? We want to do this POC. We have a thinking that it will help to increase the critical thinking ability, which can be judged by this set of questions. So, what is the estimated, expected improvement? That is something we need to quantify. Please remember, if someone tells you, if you go to appear for an interview, they will give you, okay, Charan, please join us, we'll give you salary. Will you join? No, you will ask, quantify it. Tell me how much salary. This quantification, even government wants to understand that, okay, if my kids are doing fine, I mean, give me a number. Will they increase if their critical thinking ability increases by 10%? Wow, that's a wow for us. Even if it's 5%, 10%, that, but will you help it increase? To define a quantifiable number, which we are trying to do in our case by saying that will increase by 10%, say. Yeah. All right. So, if, okay, I can see some chat. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for your time today. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. And very quickly, it's only 2 minutes. So may I have a quick understanding, quick feedback, and maybe 2 lines or 1 line about how is the session which I'm holding here of any value, adding any value to you? And let's keep it to 1 or 2 sentences. Manashri.
Sir, yes.
Thank you. Sharon.
Yes, sir. In today's session, I observed that we are delivering some thoughts so that our critical or logical building will develop. And thing, and one more thing, you given just now a task for us, so that it will build skills like strategy building or some analytic skills may be possible if we do correctly utilizing every point.
Strategy is a very separate thing which I'm not teaching right now. But okay, for marketing, you think that you are learning something and this is valuable. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Right. Likita.
Sir, I like that the way of your teaching. It is like very practical way, which is needs very important right now. That's all. Thank you, sir.
I'm glad. Thank you, Likita. Rishabh.
Sir, I do agree all of my mates, and sir, I would like to add some points, sir. Sir, I think you are the way you are teaching us and telling us and sharing your experience, and you are sharing your great learnings. I think it's very useful to us. And it is changing my way of thinking about something. Like, sir, you have tell about the exact and what and how markets I think working and how we can research and these are things, sir. It is great, sir.
Thank you
And
very